Hello folks and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna show you how you can install Termux on any Android device. It doesn't matter if it's your phone, tablet, Android box or just a simple Android TV. So first we're gonna go into Play Store. We're gonna type, of course, Termux. We're not gonna click install. I'm gonna show you why. We're gonna go about this app. And here we're gonna see on the note update over Google Play is currently how they do it to technical reasons. In meanwhile, and the address where we can install the Termux from alternative sources. So we're gonna click on here. It's gonna redirect us to the Termux GitHub page, and we're gonna look for how we can install Termux. As we can see here, Termux application can be obtained from Android. From here, we're gonna click on it, and we're gonna go a bit down. Here is a bit explanation of Termux. It's extremely powerful and easy to use. So this is the latest version that we're gonna download. Before we start downloading, make sure you're on your local Wi-Fi or on Wi-Fi in general, because Termux is, as we can see here, 81 megabytes, and we're gonna have to install several packages after that. So the data is gonna be quite a big one, probably over 300-400 megabytes. So now we are waiting this package to be installed, be downloaded. So it's downloaded. We're gonna start the package and we're gonna start installing it. So just click install. Another waiting here that we're gonna have to do. So it's ready and we're gonna start. When we start Termux for the first time, or in general, when we start Termux, we're gonna have to run like two commands: update, and we're gonna at the same time upgrade. Okay, why I'm missing this? So we're gonna start this. Again, make sure you are on your local Wi-Fi. So as we can see here, 40 packages can be upgraded. So we're gonna type apt and then upgrade. So we're gonna upgrade these things. So we're gonna click yes. And now, depending on your internet connection, can be a bit slower, can be a lot more faster. My internet connection is not that good, but still it's able to do things like downloading these files in a normal way. So we're gonna have to wait, and after we update and upgrade things that are inside Termux, we want to set up our storage. So here we're gonna type default and we're gonna wait a bit. So now we want to give Termux permission to actually access your device storage. So how we gonna do that? We're gonna type Termux and then set up and another one of these and storage. So reach. And we're gonna delete this one. So now a pop-up should come up that we're gonna allow Termux to have access to our photos, media, whatever. We're gonna click allow. And these are the two things that we want to do immediately after we install Termux. So everything is up to date and Termux itself have access to our, okay, let me clear the screen. Termux itself have access to our device hard drive or whatever you want to call it. The other thing that you want to install and use is OpenSSH. So with this OpenSSH, we're gonna have the ability to connect remotely from our PC or from any other device and work in this Termux environment from there. So we don't need to actually type on our phone when we don't have to. If we want to change some things around, we can do it directly from our phone. So that's why we're gonna install OpenSSH. And we're going to use that. The way we install packages in Termux, it's easy. We just type pkg and then install. And the package name, as I said, we're gonna install OpenSSH. So we're gonna type that, we're gonna click enter, and we're gonna press yes, and a bunch of more stuff are going to be downloaded and installed on Termux, just so we can be able to connect remotely through this device from everywhere. So while this is done, we want to set up a password. So actually, let me first start the server. So once we start that, we're gonna type SSHD and server is started. Now we want to set up some kind of password, right? Because we want to walk into this device with username and password. So we're gonna type passwd, and here you can type whatever password you want. For the example of this video, I'm just gonna go QVERTY, and I'm gonna repeat that if I don't click anything else. Okay. New password was successfully set up. We are almost ready. Now we just have to generate a key to have access with. So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna type SSH, then keygen, and then like this is the most this is the part with typing on your phone or your tablet. Why I wanted to have like remote access, because it's way easier to do it on your keyboard, right? RSA, and then another P, the minimum symbol that gonna be this one, so F, and after that we're gonna type ID, and I think it was RSI. So generating here, we're just gonna click enter. We don't need to type anything. This is done. We created fingerprint, and now we're gonna set up our server. If you don't know what's your IP that your device have at the moment, we can see that IP by typing if config. When we type that, we can see we get a bunch of messages here. We don't need to know this, but we're looking for this INET and the address that we see here, 192.168.0.109. So this is the IP address that the moment this device that I'm working on have. After we get this IP device, we're just gonna type SSH and then copy ID. And then I think it was P and 8022. After that, we're gonna type another I and ID RSI. And now after we type all this, we're just gonna type the IP address that we see above, because we need that to make it work. So 192.168.0.109, and we're gonna click enter. We're gonna type yes here. Yes, we have to type yes. So we're gonna type the password that we picked up earlier. So okay. As you can see right now, we have this message that is showing us that we are ready to log in remotely. So let's jump into my computer. I have PuTTY installed. Like the way you can install PuTTY, just type in Google PuTTY and just download the file. Then, as you can see here, it's telling us the port and the IP address. So the IP address that we have, it's actually 192.168, and here at the end is 9. So we're gonna tap the IP address in PuTTY. The port is 8022. We're gonna click open. We're gonna accept that. So now we're gonna type admin, because that's the username that we have, and the password that we created at the beginning, QWERTY. We're gonna click enter, and we are in our Termux from our PC. Now it's way easier to type things, and we can do like this whatever we want way faster, because typing on your phone is like extremely slowly comparing like typing with your password. Even you can copy text from the internet or whatever. So pretty much that's the thing. After you install Termux, you want to do these three things. I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more.